Hi guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. So I want to talk to you about affirmations today. I've had a few people ask me questions about it, and I generally get asked about it by students. So I'm going to talk about it today. I'm a huge fan of affirmations, and I've been doing them pretty regularly for, I would say, since early 2019. So not too long, but I learned my affirmations from an energetic coach that I worked with, a phenomenal energetic coach named Leah Lake. So you should definitely check her out. And most of my affirmations and the system that I use did come from her. However, over time, since I do them every morning, they have shifted and altered. So I'm going to discuss how I do affirmations and what they are. So right off the bat, first of all, affirmations are not spirituality. This is just a metaphysical practice. The only thing that is spirituality is presence, meditating, doing nothing, observing your thoughts and feelings. Do this every day. You don't need anything else. The reason I do affirmations, in addition to a lot of things in my life situation and my human experience, is because I know the power of activating different energy centers to facilitate presence. So anything I do that is a metaphysical practice, I do with the specific intent of facilitating presence. Okay? I don't do it as a replacement for presence. I don't do it because I'm trying to make things happen. And that's why they have transformed over time. So the original affirmations that I learned were essentially activating different energy centers by 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. And I've also studied with Dr. Joe Dispenza, not with him, like I don't know him personally, but I've taken workshops of his, and I specifically took one in Bonn, Germany. I didn't go there, through live stream. And in this live stream presentation, and I'm sure he's done this in many presentations, he talked about the different energy centers of the body and how they correlate to frequencies. So he basically talked about how the first bottom 3 energy centers, so that's going to be your root chakra, your sacral chakra. So I'm going to kind of try to show you, like your root chakra is like the bottom. So like down, down here, and then your sacral, I'm wearing a dress, so this isn't working very well, but your sacral chakra is here, and then your solar plexus is here, and then of course your heart is here. So the root chakra, the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, and then the heart chakra. And then above and beyond that is the throat, the pineal gland, the third eye chakra, and then the crown chakra. So those are your 7 energy centers. That's all that a chakra is. It's just an energy center. And they all correlate to different things. So the root chakra is your grounding chakra. It represents safety, security, etc. The sacral chakra is your creative center, and it has to do with sexuality. The solar plexus is your power and authority. And then the heart is the gateway to what they call the 5th dimension. The 5th dimension is soul level. So it's above and beyond what they call the Big Bang, which is where energy separates into duality and becomes material. And that's important because when you get to the heart chakra, the other ones can be activated and you have access to all possibilities. So in the lower 3 centers, that's where the vast majority of humans will always operate from, because it has to do with food. So if you have issues with your solar plexus chakra, with authority and power, personal power, you're going to have food issues. If you have creative center, sacral chakra issues, you're going to have sexual issues. The root chakra is a really common thing to have issues with: safety, security. That has to do with money as well, obviously. And you're going to have problems with like your elimination oftentimes. And that's how people operate. That's most of humanity. That's how they operate. So the energy levels I do affirmations, they start at the root. then they go to the sacral, then they go to the solar plexus, and then the final level activates the heart, because the heart is the threshold to the soul, and the soul is what you're accessing immediately when you're present. So do you see how you don't actually need affirmations? They're kind of just for fun. I just like doing them. They help me. They've helped me a lot. It doesn't take long. It takes me like 10 minutes to do them. And then I've activated my heart. And I do this after I meditate anyway. So it's just an add-on. It's just something that I like to do. It's fun. And that's why we're here as humans, right? To have fun. So I'm going to go over, I have my affirmations here. I have 4 pages of them. And I rewrite them with every journal that I get. So I'm not going to give you the 4 levels because those are Leah Lake's. Like those are her archetypes and that's her creative property. So I'm not going to give that to you. But I did create archetypes of my own that I've taught. And I still use hers just because she was my original teacher for this. But the first level has to do with the grounding. It has to do with safety, security, protection. So the first ones are things like, I am always safe, secure, and protected. I am fully supported by Source at all times. My inner environment determines my outer circumstances. It is up to me to cultivate feelings of safety, security, support, protection, and wealth. These are like original ones that I wrote down, but when I get to the end of this journal, I'm going to rewrite them in the beginning of a new journal and they'll be different. So what I've been doing lately is I recognize that essentially safety, security, the root chakra, this is actually a facade. So it's an illusion. When you get to the heart chakra level and your energy is in the unified field or one with Source, your frequency is so high that you can realize that there is no need for safety, security, protection, value, wealth. That is illusionary. But you can't get there without the base. So it's almost like the bottom falls out once you get high enough, but it's like a ladder rung. It's like the first ladder rung. You need it to get to the second one, but by the time you're up top, it's not there anymore. So it is an illusion, but it's an illusion that you have to kind of work with if you are in any sort of state where you don't feel safe, secure, protected, you're having root chakra issues. You have to address them before they can be non-existent. I hope that makes sense. So the way my energy is now, I rarely have trouble with the cultivating feelings of safety and security and such. So really what I end up doing when I do this first page in the morning, as long as I'm not having any of those issues, if I am, I read them as is. And essentially it's all about cultivating feelings because it's as within, so without. So if you cultivate feelings of security and safety, your outside environment will match your inner environment. That's just how it works. That's it. So that's why it's an illusion. So the first level, oftentimes now what I'll do is I will refer to myself in third person for most of these because I am a soul. I am eternal. I have no need for anything. I am complete. I am the creator, right? I am a drop of Source. I am a drop in the ocean of Source. So I am a drop, but I am also the water. And that's how I identify. So I refer to myself as Abby because Abby is my human persona. Abby is the mind and the ego construct. So I'll say things like Abby is always safe, secure, and protected. Abby determines her life situation by honoring her feelings inside. Stuff like that. But that might not work for you if you're not feeling good. So you want to just go with whatever you need at the moment. I change mine all the time, every day. The whole point is just to do them consistently because I have been doing them for so long that my subconscious already absorbed them. It takes like 21 days for the subconscious to absorb a message. And that's really the science behind affirmations. So it's just consistency, but I will change the wording according to how it resonates with me. So the second level is the sacral chakra level. This has to do with creative autonomy. So agency, right? So some of the ones I use for this are, I create the dreams and visions. That one I never change because the soul, me, really does create the dreams and visions. Abby just receives them. So Abby can be receptive to the dreams and visions, or she can block them. It's up to her. It's a choice. Another one I use is, I am in the perfect place at the perfect time. There is no time or space, right, at the soul level. So I'll say Abby is in the perfect place at the perfect time, unless I'm not, if I am off, because the divine self, this is like my soul here and your soul, it never wavers. It's a constant and true frequency. Human Abby and your human constantly wavering, just all over the place. So the way we get aligned with the soul frequency is through presence, meditation, mindfulness, presence. That's it. But emotions and mind stuff is what makes us go out of whack with our divine self. So that's what I mean. That's why I'm referring to myself in third person. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So I trust completely in divine timing. That's the only timing there is. In fact, everything is happening here and now. So I'll say Abby trusts completely in divine timing. Or I'll say things like, Abby recognizes that there is only here and now. You see how powerful that is? It's more powerful when you hit it true. Because words can be kind of clumsy. They're not perfect. They're limited. They're finite. And that's why they can only point to the truth. But they're not perfect. This one I love. And I got this one from Leah. I am love, wisdom, serenity, peace, and grace. That's all the soul. That's all soul stuff. So I can just say it as is no matter what. And then the next level is the solar plexus. So this has to do with our personal power. So power has to do with recognizing that you are all powerful as a soul. And as the integrated network of soul, of source, you are all power. I mean, no one can, someone taking your power away is an illusion. Nobody can, that's impossible. It's just not, it's not a thing. But if you're stuck in human crap, it feels sometimes like people can. So, everything is always working out for me is a good one for that. I say everything is always working out for Abby. All the resources I need are available here and now. So I say all the resources Abby needs are available here and now. Because I am source, so I am all resources. I am all things. Nothing and no one has power over me. I got that one from Leah. That's a good one, especially for people who are trying to get their power back from being, like, this is when you perceive yourself as a victim. Again, it's an illusion of the mind. So if you go into these in the morning knowing you can see through the illusion, you don't have to say it as is. You could change it. Nothing and no one has power over Abby. I know that because I'm source. I am all powerful. See what I'm saying? What else? I am perfect here and now. Abby is perfect here and now. Abby's work is to relax, surrender, trust, and allow. And then the final one, this is my favorite. It's in the best colors. So this one is the heart chakra activation. So this is when you become more energy than matter. So a lot of these I got from Leah. My favorite one is my intuition is my magic. So I would say Abby's intuition is her magic because that's the soul's conversation with the human, right? Intuition. And another one I like from her, I didn't write this down, but my intuition collapses time and space. And that was always my favorite of hers. And so I would say Abby's intuition collapses time and space because as a soul, I am above the time-space continuum of the fourth dimension. I am in the fifth dimension and beyond. So this one's fun. Abby sees through the illusion of her mind and emotions. That's an important one because that is the whole work, is becoming the observer of thought patterns and emotions. That is what sets us free. Right there. That's the whole work. Abby is free to create, play, and enjoy her human life. That's one of my favorites. Nothing can withhold my desires from me is one I got from Leah. Nothing can withhold Abby's desires from her. It's impossible. Like, that is an illusion that someone can, like, nobody can penetrate your energy. It's impossible. That's the facade. And so those are my affirmations. I always encourage people to create their own because they're way more powerful when you do that and when you change them around. And I think probably some of these actually did change originally from Leah's. I don't remember anymore, but they're just going to be changed again in my new journal. But yeah, it's really just about having that time in the morning to do them. I drink my coffee while I say them in the mirror. And again, I just kind of let my imagination go. I end up free flowing sometimes, and I'll be like, I often end up saying like, I am source, I am the creator. And yeah, it used to feel like blasphemous at first when I started coming up with that stuff, but then I'm not religious, and I didn't grow up with that sense of there's like one man on a chair with like a white beard. Like, I don't understand people's concept of that, of God like that. I see God as like the source that is everything. And I think Bashar put it best when he said that it's like a mirror got shattered into billion pieces, right? And so I am just a shard of the mirror, and everything in existence is a shard. So we're all part of the mirror. So we are all the same. So that's why I do affirmations. It just feels good. I enjoy it. It's not necessary, but if you're going to do them, don't just do them once. Like, make it a thing. It only works if it's a thing, if it's a daily thing. And I hope that helps some of you. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.